Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Andy Chen. I'm a CPA, realtor, and insurance agent based in California. Today, my video is going to talk about LLC versus S-Corp. LLC versus S-Corp. What are they? What are the differences and which is better for you? First, let me clarify. Limited liability companies, or LLCs, and S subchapter corporations are often compared together, but that's misleading. LLC is actually a business entity, while S-Corp is a tax classification. You can be an LLC electing to be tax-exempt S-Corp. Let me explain. LLC and S-Corps are both popular business structures, but they have some key differences in terms of taxation, management, ownership, and other factors. Here's a comparison of the two. First, in terms of taxation. By default, an LLC is a pass-through entity for tax purposes. LLCs are taxed either as sole proprietorship or partnerships depending on the number of members. This means that the business profits and losses are reported on the individual tax returns and taxed at the individual tax rates of the members. Then again, LLC can elect to be taxed as S-Corp, which I'll explain now. S-corps are also pass-through entities where profits and losses flow through the shareholders who report them on their individual tax returns like the LLCs. However, S-corps have a unique feature. They can allocate the business profit in a way that may reduce self-employment tax liability for owners. So let me talk about self-employment taxes. LLC members are typically subject to self-employment taxes on their share of the company's profits. Self-employment tax is a separate and additional 15.3% tax, which is comprised of 12.4% Social Security tax and a 2.9% Medicare tax. For the S-Corp, unlike the LLCs, S-Corp can hire its owners and pay them a reasonable salary, thus reducing the profit which are classified as distributions. S-Corp distributions are not subject to self-employment tax, so you save taxes there. In terms of ownership, LLCs have more flexibility in terms of ownership. They can have a single member or multiple members, and members can be individuals, other businesses, or entities. There are typically no restrictions on the number or type of owners. However, just a caveat, some states don't allow for licensed professionals such as doctors, accountants, attorneys to form LLCs in states like California or Florida, for examples. So if you're a licensed professional, make sure you double check with your state before you decide what entity structure to form. For the S-Corp, S-Corps have stricter ownership requirements. They can't have more than 100 shareholders, and all shareholders must be U.S. citizens or residents. Certain entities, such as other corporations or partnerships, cannot be S-Corp shareholders. Now, in terms of formalities, LLCs have fewer formal requirements, thus are easier and less costly to set up and maintain. They generally don't require annual meetings or extensive record keeping, etc. On the other hand, S-corps have more formal requirements. They are required to hold regular shareholder and director meetings, keep meeting minutes, and to follow corporate bylaws. Now, in terms of management, LLCs offer flexibility in management structures. They can be member managed, where all members are actively involved in decision making, or manager managed, where members appoint one or more managers to handle day-to-day operation. Now, for the S-Corp, S-Corps have a more structured management system with officers like president, treasurer, secretary, and the board of directors. Number 5, in terms of profit allocation, LLCs provide flexibility in how profits are allocated among members. It doesn't have to be proportional to ownership percentages. On the other hand, in the S-Corp, profits, losses, distributions are allocated to shareholders based on their ownership percentages. So what structure is better for you? The choice between LLC and S-Corp will depend on the specific needs and circumstances of a business owner. Here are some scenarios where one structure might be more advantageous than the other. 1. Simplicity and flexibility. As mentioned, LLCs are easier and thus cheaper to form and maintain. No need to have annual meeting, bylaws, board of directors, etc. Tax reporting is easier too, since LLCs report it as part of an owner's personal return, whereas S-Corp needs to file a separate information return. Then owner reports the net profit or loss on personal return. 2. No salary requirement. LLC is not required to pay salaries to its owner as a W-2 employee like the S-Corp. So if you don't want to deal with payroll filing and compliance, LLC is a better fit. 3. Real estate investments. For businesses involved in real estate investments, and LLCs often prefer due to simplicity and flexibility in structuring ownership and managing properties. 4. Single-member business. For a single-member business where the owner wants limited liability protection without the complexity of a former corporate structure, an LLC is a common and practical choice. Now here are some scenarios where S-Corp may be better. 1. For tax savings through salary and distributions. If you anticipate significant profit and want to potentially reduce self-employment taxes, an S-Corp allows you to pay yourself a reasonable salary and receive the remaining profit as distributions. Again, distributions are not subject to self-employment tax, so you save taxes there. 2. Attracting investors. If you plan to attract investors and prefer a more formalized structure, an S-Corp may be more appealing to potential investors due to its corporate governance. 3. Employee benefits. If you, as the owner, want to receive tax-advantaged employee benefits, such as health and retirement benefits, an S-Corp structure provides more opportunity for such benefits. 4. Clear profit allocation and strict ownership structure. If you want more clear and structured allocation of profits and distributions, ownership, S-Corp is a better fit. Again, whether LLC or S-Corp is better really depends on the situation and preferences. Based on my CPA experiences, if you're just starting a business with annual revenue under around $50,000, it may be easier and less expensive to start with an LLC first. Then you can always convert to S-Corp when it becomes more suitable for you. Okay, that's it for today's video. I hope my video will help you get a better understanding about LLC and S-Corp to make better decisions. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I hope you get savvy, get rich.